my crew and other people watching. I'm Evie Griffiths from Australia, New South Wales, and I would love to take part in the cookie challenge for the baking competition. I made Cookie Monster cookies, and I will show you in the next few clips how to make them. So the first step is to make the sugar cookies. What you need is all the dry ingredients except for the sugar. That will be in the next step. So what you need is half a teaspoon of baking powder, a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, 2 cups and a quarter of flour. So let's start. Now you want to mix this with just like a wooden spoon in a medium bowl until it's combined. Now that it's all combined, we're going to set it aside for later. So now we're going to cream the butter and sugar together to make a soft, creamy consistency. And with the butter, you might needs to be room temperature, and you might need a wooden spoon or something to get it all out of the bowl. Now once you're done creaming your mixture, it should look like this. Now you add the rest of your ingredients, the egg and the vanilla extract. Note you can use almond extract as well, but I'm not a fan, so I'm not going to use it. Now mix this again on high speed for 1 minute. Now that you've finished mixing all the ingredients, it's time to add the dry ingredients. You might need a parent or guardian to help with this. Now that you've done adding a dry mixture, you can now mix it on low speed until it creates a doughy consistency. Now that you've finished mixing the dough, it should be soft but not too sticky. If it is too sticky, add a tablespoon of flour and put it on for another 30 seconds. Now you want to roll the dough out on either a surface, or just a plain surface with flour, or a stick-proof mat. Now that you've rolled out your dough, you can use a rippled cookie cutter or any cookie cutter. It just helps make the effect of Cookie Monster, and start cutting it out. Try and make around 12, and the dough should be around, for a sugar cookie, should be around half a centimetre and a quarter of an inch. So now that you've cut all your sugar cookies out, you want to put them in the fridge to chill for around 2 hours. Don't leave it longer than a day. And for safety reasons, make sure you cover it with plastic wrap or aluminium foil. Now that you've finished chilling your cookies, it's time to bake them. Put the oven on 177 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake for 11 to 12 minutes, or until the cookie edges are golden brown. Now that your cookies are in the oven, we can start making Cookie Monsters made out of buttercream. So first what you want to do is cream the butter and the vegetable shortening, but if you don't have vegetable shortening, that's okay. You can just use an extra half a cup of butter. Now that you've finished creaming your butter, like so, we're going to gradually add the icing sugar cup by cup. Now that you've finished adding your icing sugar, you can start gradually adding your milk. Don't forget your food colouring, and it doesn't even have to be blue. Be creative. And now your cookies should be out of the oven, so time to decorate. Cookies are cooled and you've made your icing. Let's start decorating. Note, you can, if you want a glossy look how I'm getting it, you can buy a special tip. So let's get started. Also, I used black and white fondant for his eyes, so let's put them on now. And lastly, a cookie to go in his mouth. And this is the result.